Ma? No. Jesus is Lord. Hi, good evening. Okay, how are we doing? How's our day? All right, so I think we'll start right away, not to waste our time. I want to appreciate us all for being here this evening. It's such a big one for me, and I trust that God will help me to help you instill the knowledge that you came here for tonight. And today being the first day, I would like to say welcome to everybody, and also to say that this is a this is a beginning of a new chapter in your life. Okay, because whatever whatever we do or however we do things, it's always a way for us to progress. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at introduction to virtual assistants. That we are going to be looking at who a virtual assistant is and what a virtual assistant does. Okay, please, if you can hear me, let's type in the comment section. I can hear you. All right, all right, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so um, I'd like to say a big welcome to Pearl, to Oluwatobi, to Faith. I'd like to say thank you very much for coming on board. And please, if you also have a chance to go to the WhatsApp group and just type that we are live, I think that can ginger other people to come up and join us, because we are just 5 right now, and in the group we're over 50 that are in the group. So I'd like us to do that, ginger other people to come on board. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's ginger others to come on board. Using Zoom, but because of technical issues, I decided to make it YouTube, where we can hear very well without any this thing. So please don't forget to also invite your friends and family to come join. Those you know will be needing this type of skills, that at least in the next 3 to 6 months their life will become better, and you know that you helped somebody become better. All right. Thank you very much for joining, and I also appreciate it if you invite other people as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just a moment, please. All right. Mhm. So shortly, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. So as you can see on our screen, please, if you can see your screen, type I can see my screen, so that I can be sure that we are all following. If you can see your screen, type I can see my screen. All right. Thank you very much, Belle. So your path to thriving as a YouTube, sorry, as a virtual assistant. Okay. So if I'm to introduce who a YouTube, sorry, who a virtual is. Okay, please pardon me. Okay. So we are all welcome to the very first day of our free virtual assistant training, and I'm so glad that for the next 3 days we are going to be learning things that even as a beginner, a student, you'll be able to discover a path in virtual assistants and also in freelancing, because what you are going to be learning here, you can also transfer that knowledge into freelancing. Okay, so but I would like to ask a question. When you hear a virtual assistant, what comes to mind? What do you think about? What comes to your mind? What do you think about? How do you perceive a virtual assistant in your own understanding? Please, I would like answers in the comment section. I would like answers in the comment section. I like to see your answers. I would like to see this thing that you have said, okay, I want to learn about this. How do you see it? How do you perceive it? If somebody should ask you now, okay, you say you want to go into being a virtual assistant, how, uh, what do you even know about this thing that you are going into? Just in your own perspective, what do you think is a virtual assistant? Who do you think is a virtual assistant? Just write it in the comment section. Okay, to me, a virtual assistant is so so and so. To me, a virtual assistant is a person that does that. To me, so anything, whatever you think that a virtual assistant is, please you can. Okay, my uncle here, I'd like us to just tell him welcome, Uncle John Alido, but I call him Uncle Friday. And he's here also today to learn and to also be moral support. And he said that he thinks about virtual assistant as somebody working online or remotely. Okay. Divine Any said a virtual assistant is someone who helps people, like a customer service, for instance, but it will be done virtually. That's good. So any other person? One more then. All right. Okay. All right. Pearl said someone who assists companies reply to mails or just by just using your phone remotely. Wow. That means we actually know what I and I like the fact that we have an idea of what we are getting into, and that would make there'll be no too much rough edges. All right, let's go to the next thing, what a virtual assistant is. So we've seen that most of you have said it, but from my own end of view, it's simply somebody that helps businesses or entrepreneurs with tax, but does it remotely or online. Okay, that is a virtual assistant is okay. Just business owner, think of yourself, think about yourself as a business owner. Think about yourself as a business owner who has so much on your hands. As a business owner, your um you have your bookkeeping to do. You have, in case you are somebody that okay wants to go into posting online about your business, you want people to know you have that also to do. You have to think about, okay, my resources, how am I going to get them? Where am I going to get them from? Okay, just basically you are a business owner who is um there's so much on your mind. You want your business to grow. You are trying to think about how okay, you have a long line of messages to reply to. You need to reply to these messages before you start losing customers. Okay, at this junction, you are here to provide uh, assurance, quality assurance. That is, you are assuring this business owner that okay, oh, see this part that you are on, emails that you want to reply to, your bookkeeping that you want to do, your content creation, your so many things. Okay, I can help you do them. Okay, I can help you do them to ease your stress, so that what you will just do is think about how your business will move forward. Then I will do the back end jobs for you. So that is what a virtual assistant does. So basically, a virtual assistant is like a personal assistant, but this time around, you are not working physically with the person, you are working online. Okay, you don't need to be in their office or laptop, your internet connection, and the right skills. All right. Please, if you can hear me, type I can hear you. Please, if you can hear me, let's be interactive. And also that to give a service as a virtual assistant, and for that service to actually have value, because it's in that value that you create that people are going to actually pay you for. So if they don't sense, it's just like you working for somebody now. First month, second month, the person was like, now what for this kind of virtual assistant to hey, I will just go and look for somebody else instead of allowing this guy or this lady to be doing anyhow they like. They are not giving me what I need. They are not giving me quality that I need. I'll just leave them and go. You see, you have lost customers. So also make sure that your quality is in place. All right. So let's go to the next thing now. Are the types of virtual assistants. Okay. Now there are skills you learn as a virtual assistant that actually makes you to be specialized. But before even you specializing, you would need to know, okay, what are the types of virtual assistants? Okay, I know that virtual assistants are people that help people, all those things. Okay, which one do I even fall under? So first we have the general admin VAs, that's general virtual assistants. So now these people basically deal with administrative skills. Okay. Now, and this is where most people start when getting into the VA business or when getting into the VA world. Their own there is mostly email management, data entry, scheduling of meetings, travel itineraries. There are these ones that they do little tasks. Can we hear me? Little tasks that actually, by the time you start doing all those things, you get to know that okay, um, I'm building, I'm growing. Can we understand me? Please, any part that you don't understand, if you have questions, you can start writing down your questions. I'm sure we are with our book and pen. You write down the questions now so that once it's time for question and answers, you will be able to write it up in the comment section. Okay. So now we have that is for that is it for general admin VAs. Now we have creative VAs. Creative VAs. This one now they are basically the ones that are social media managers, content creators, designers, copywriters, ghostwriters, anything that just have to do with you sitting down, anything that just have to do with you sitting down and imagining what can happen to this person's business because of you. Okay, because of me, oh, this person's business can go a long way, from the way that I put up content, from the way that I manage their social media page, from the type of copies that I do for them. Now, when we talk about copywriting, I'm sure we've seen all these blog on websites, blog posts where we see write-ups, all those articles. They were all written by a copywriter or someone who was into writing. Now, when we talk about copyright, I'm sure you must have gone through maybe an ad or something that persuaded you to come into an event or a training. Okay, so when we say um, creative VAs or creative virtual assistants, we are talking about people who are into social media management, content creation, content writing, designs, graphics designs, then also um, copywriting. So, and all these types of virtual assistants have their tools that they use. Like this particular creative now, if you know how to use Canva, if you know how to use Instagram, Facebook, because on this part you are basically designing content for the person's page, you are managing the person's page, so you need to be conversant with your tools also. Then the third one is technical VAs. The third one is technical VAs. And when we talk about technical VAs, we are talking about more advanced tasks like website support. When we say website support, that is uh, management of their website, systems, somebody that will build in systems for them. Like now, like I listened to a video or sometimes back on YouTube where the guy was like, we shouldn't just set goals, but we should create systems. That system is basically what will show you the roadmap, that okay, this is where I'm going to, this is how this person's business supposed to go through. So you are the one creating things, like okay, this is how you should go, this is what you are to use, these are the tools you are to use. Okay, or automations. So automations are mostly, I would just say, using AI to automate so many things, or using scheduling to automate things, because not so many people can do that. All right. So please, if you can hear me, just type, give me a thumbs up button if you can understand what we are saying, if you are getting it. If you are not understanding, you just let me know in the comment section. Okay, before we move to the next thing. And one thing is, in these types of virtual assistants, you don't need to know all to begin with, because that's where many people make mistakes. Even myself, when I wanted to start in the virtual assistant role, or in the virtual assistant world, I was not like, I must know how to write content, I must know how to do content, I must know how to do this, I must know how to kini kini. That at the end of the day, they say jack of all trade, master of none. So you are carrying so many things without even knowing the one you are even doing. So basically, we start with one. You start with one, then build the rest as you are going forward. Like now, anybody here that is not a virtual assistant, you've not done this role before, what you are just supposed to do is, maybe you go to this general VA admin. Maybe by tomorrow we'll get into all these things. We'll get to know the skills that are there, the things we can do there. So you look at it, okay, Which one can I start with? Okay, I can do data entry. I can type, I can enter things into MS Excel, into Google spreadsheet. Okay, you can do those ones. Okay, this is how I will start. I'll look for people that, okay, what they want in their business is somebody that can be doing recording for them. If you start with that one, it will be very nice. Okay, then you come up and say that, eh, I don't know how to do data entry, I don't know how to do email management, I don't know how to do scheduling of meetings and all those things, but I know how to manage other people's social media page because I've tried to manage my own. Okay, I know how to create content, I know how to design, I know how to do copywriting. So by tomorrow we'll get to know where your strengths are. Okay, then okay, I don't know, I don't have anything on general VA admin, I don't have anything on creative VA admin, but I know how to do websites, I know how to build them from scratch. So definitely, if you can build them from scratch, you can help the person to build them. And then what you now do next is for maintenance, where you now start getting you've gotten your money already from building the website, maybe not as a coder but using AI to assemble a website. Then okay, you are the one that built it, so you will know the in and out. It's just like somebody that built a house. He knows where he did the electrical, for place that all the electrical wires will pass. Just like in my local church here, we have a particular person, our minister, just like an assistant pastor though. He knows every single corner. Let me use that language. Every single corner of the church. So if there is an issue, he knows straight up where to go to. Okay? So that is just how a website support will look like. That is, you built the website for them. Okay, and then you'll be the one helping them to manage the website. And there they start paying you monthly. You can either do it monthly, do it anyhow you know that okay will feel right for you. We'll talk about pricing and other things later on. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go to the next one. Here we have who hires a virtual assistant. I'm sure that when we started, like how some people here say the virtual assistant is somebody that assists companies to reply to mails by using your phone remotely. So now, who hires a virtual assistant? The answer is so many people. So you will see virtual assistants in different sectors of life, in different sectors, different industry. In the medical industry, you see virtual assistants there. In the entertainment industry, you see them there. So basically, so many people, okay, I'll not say everybody, but so many people actually hire virtual assistants. So small business owners, somebody that cannot employ physical staff but need you to be doing most of their social media works for them. We have coaches and consultants who want to focus on teaching and not administrative work. Their own is that let them just be teaching how they are teaching, then the person that is their virtual assistant will focus on all their itineraries, all their scheduling, meeting scheduling, all their data entries, all their social media things like that. Then online stores and startups who need help with customer service or product listing. Okay, online stores and startup who need help with their customer service or product listing. All right, so are we still with me? Hello, are we still there? Please, I think maybe at intervals you can be responding so I know that I'm not the only one here and that there are people here with me also. Okay, so now imagine a baker that owns, all right, thank you very much, Pearl. Imagine a baker a bakery owner who sells cakes on Instagram. Every blessed day, she receives almost 50 to 100 DMs asking for her price, asking for, okay, she wants, and I want to order, oh, madam, I want order cake. How much be the cake? How I go take get am? Oh, this one, that one. But she is too busy baking to reply. She's too busy baking cakes to reply the person. Now, your role as her virtual assistant is to help her to manage all those messages. Are we getting me? Is to help her to manage all those messages, thereby saving her time. So that maybe she's supposed to use, she spends maybe 10 hours in her shop. Out of that 10, she will now use almost how many hours to be answering emails, to be answering calls, to be answering messages. Now, instead of that to happen, it is now your duty for you to go to all those her sorry, not calls, all those her messages, all her inboxes. Now, you and her, you people have already talked about your pricing, how she does her cakes. So you people have already talked to an extent about how she likes her things being done. Messages save her time, and at the end of the day she will pay you for it. At the end of the day she will do what? Pay you. Reply to messages. So if you know how to reply to, you know how to craft words, you know things to say that can make a person to buy something from somebody. A virtual assistant tamper justice with mercy and not be harsh. Okay, so not that a customer will be, you now, as per virtual assistant now, the person dey hala, you come say, ah, oh boy, no be me get business na, why you dey hala me? You come change am for the person. Ah, e no go sure like that o. So do we get me? Alright. So virtual assistant earning po ten tials. So now this is basically how much a virtual assistant can earn from a beginner down to a specialized virtual assistant. From a beginner, you can start earning from $5 to $10 per day, or 5,000 to 8,000 naira per this thing, depending on the dollar rate. So this rate I put here were just suggestive rates, okay? But for the dollar rate is around $5 to $10 per hour. Now, as a skill, because as a virtual assistant, you're not supposed to sit down in one place or sit down on one skill. Okay, you're not supposed to just be, okay, I know how to send emails, I know how to do this one, I will stay there. You are not supposed to be like that. You are supposed to grow. So you are supposed to start from being a beginner to a specialized virtual assistant. All right. So now, you, as a beginner, you have spent time. Okay, I've done this. This is what I know how to do. This is what I can do. And the next thing for you to become is a skilled VA. A skilled VA charges from $30. If you convert that in Nigerian naira, you know what you are earning. All right. So we can see that as you grow, as you get skilled, you earn more. Then we have No, Oluwajoba, this is not applicable to Nigerian companies. Now, as a virtual assistant, you are not just working for Nigerian companies, okay? You are working for outsiders. Your aim is not just to work locally, okay? Be international. Are we getting me? Don't just work for just Nigerian companies, but work for outsiders with them. And the more your skill grows, your skill set grow, the more you see that, okay, this is the kind of territory I want to work in. These are the kind of clients that favor me. Because truth be told, sometimes a certain territory will not favor you the way another side will favor you. Do you understand me? All right. So as you grow, as you increase in your skill set, as you increase in your skill, your confidence, and the value you provide, so also does your price go up. All right? So also does your what? Price go up. So what are the essential tools you need to know how to use to use Google Workspace? All those apps that Google created, you will need to know how to use them. From Google Docs, Google Sheets, because you are going to be using most of them. You are going to be doing what? Using most of them. All right. So it is essential. It's an essential tool. That's why I kept it there as the first one. You know how to use it. Should know how to use your Gmail properly. You should know how to even organize uh, mails in somebody's inbox. All right. Then Canva. Canva cannot just be overemphasized, but as a virtual assistant, if you need speed, Canva is your go-to for creating simple designs and posts. Are we getting me? Can we hear me? Please, if you can hear me, say I can hear you. If you can hear me, say I can hear you. All right? If you can hear me, you. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Okay. So, okay. The essential tools I said at first is what? Google Workspace. The next one is Canva. Canva helps you to create simple designs. So many things you can create on Canva that cannot be mentioned. But once you start using it, once we get into that, you will know how to use it and know how to use it to both help yourself and help your clients. Then we have Trello and Asana. Trello and Asana. They are used for managing tasks and projects. They are used for managing tasks and projects. All right. Then we have Zoom. We have Zoom. We have Google Meet for client calls and meetings. Zoom and Google Meet for what? Client calls and meetings. Okay. So you don't need to know all these tools right away. All right. You just need to start with the ones you are comfortable with and add more as you go on along the line. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next thing. All right, we are coming to the end of our section today. Sorry, we are coming to the end of our today's section. And in the comment section below, now, somebody should answer me what a virtual assistant is, the different types of virtual assistants, who hires a virtual assistant, how much you can earn, and the tools you need. Please, I would like those to be answered in the comment section before you start asking your own questions. Okay? So, a little recap what a virtual assistant is from the little we've learned this evening. What a virtual assistant is, the different types of virtual assistants, who hires a virtual assistant, and how much you can earn, and the tools you need as a virtual assistant. Please, I would like us to answer in the comment section below. All right. Okay. So let us answer. Entrepreneurs remotely. Okay. Is someone who helps businesses or entrepreneurs with tasks but does it remotely. That's good. So the different types of who hires a virtual assistant, how much you can earn, and the tools you. I'm waiting for us. Okay. I'm waiting for us with our answers. I'm waiting for us with our answers. We are at the end of day one of our 3 days training. So I'm waiting for our answer. So basically, we said there are three types of virtual assistants. We have the general admin, VAs, we have the, how can remind me now, creatives, and we also have the advanced or technical virtual assistants. All right. We also said who hires a virtual assistant. Basically, so many people hire virtual assistants. All right. Basically, so many people, ranging from business owners. Okay, literally anyone can hire a virtual assistant, anyone that has a business. Thank you very much, Annie. Small business owners, online stores, coaches, and consultants. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, types of general, creative, and technical. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so how much is your possible earning and the tools that you need as a virtual assistant? This indicates from a beginner to a skilled virtual assistant, then to a specialized virtual assistant. All right. Please let's indicate that as we come to the end of our training today. Okay, Google Workspace, Canva, Slack. So that means I have very good students. Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, Divine said we can earn $5 to $10 per hour as a beginner, 10 to 30 as a skilled, 40 to 50 as a specialized. Okay. And Pearl said beginners earn from $5 to $10. All right. Okay. So, wow, thank you very much. Now we'll go to our homework for today. Sorry, so that everybody can see it clearly without me blocking. All right, so please take down a pen. Okay, if you are not with your pen, because we'll be submitting this one. Okay, we'll be submitting it. So, what are the 3 skills you already have that could help a business? Number one, what are the 3 skills that you already have that could help a business? Okay. Okay, thank you, Pearl. Secondly, what are 2 services you could start offering from today? What are the 2 services from those skills now that you already have? What are 2 services that you could start offering today? That's 2. Number 3, which 3 tools will you commit to learning this week? Which 3 tools will you commit to learning this week? Okay. Which 3 tools will you commit to learning this week? A recap of the 2 services that help a business. 2 services you could start offering today. Number 3, which 3 tools will you commit to learning this week? All right. So before we would call it a wrap, any questions? If you have your questions that you'd like to ask, this is the time to ask them. Okay. It's time for our questions. If you have any question to ask, this is the time to ask it. If you have any question, this is the time for our questions. Any question, any observation that you have? Questions, observations? Questions or observations? I'm still waiting for us, waiting for our answers. Questions or observations that we have? All right. Okay. Please, are we still here with me? This is my question. This is what I observed. Okay, I don't have a question for today. Please, is there a replay for the class cause I came late because of work? Yes, there's a replay for the class. It will be sent to our group chat. All right. Okay. Thank you, Pearl. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be diving into high incomes VA skills, the exact skills that can pay you well and how you can start practicing them immediately. All right. That's what we'll be looking at. Thank you. So that's what we'll be looking at tomorrow. That's what we'll be looking at tomorrow. Any more questions? Okay, for that, I'll be sending us a worksheet, all right, that we'll be using for this our homework for today. I'll be sending it on the group chat. Please endeavor to fill it and then send it back for review. All right. All right. No questions for today. Okay, thank you. All right. Victoria said, please, I don't really understand the part about how much a VA earns. It wasn't so clear to me. Okay, like I said, as a virtual assistant, depending on your level of skill and confidence. Hmm? Now, let's just go back to this slide. As a virtual assistant, depending on your skill, confidence, and the value that you provide, number one, can affect how much you earn. Okay? You don't expect, what will I use as an example? Okay, let me use pure water and bottled water for a good example. You don't expect to have the value of a pure water and then decide that or think that you will have the earning of a bottled water, because I'm sure we all know that pure water in some places is 250 naira, and then bottled water is valued at 250 naira. So do we understand me? So you earn as much as the value you give out. You do what? You earn as much as the value that you give out. You don't just say, okay, I'm a virtual assistant. Okay, this is my price band. Okay? So Victoria, it's your question I'm answering. So I don't really understand the part about how much a VA earns. Like I said, a beginner start earning from $5 to $10 per hour. If you convert that into the Nigerian naira, it will give you, I can't say exactly how much, but if you convert that, you will see the rate there. Okay? And then a skilled VA. Now, a skilled, yes, VA jobs are applicable in Nigeria, all right? They are all applicable in Nigeria. You can serve both Nigerian clients and outside foreigners, all right? You can serve both outsiders and Nigerians, okay? So VA jobs are applicable to Nigerians. Then a skilled VA earns from 15 to $30. Why? Because you are no longer a beginner. You are not only doing data entry, you are not only doing email management, you are not only doing this thing. Now you have decided to become skilled. You have decided to become, okay, this is what I want to start doing. This is where I want to start basing myself. And I will give more from this angle. Do you understand me? Then a specialized virtual assistant is somebody that I know my onions already. This is a thing that even if you tap me from sleep, I will stand up, answer you, and just as a customer self, I'll just give you your reply. I'll give you the solution to your problem. All right. So the more you advance, the more your earnings advance. Okay. Do you understand me, Vicky? All right. So any more questions? Any more questions for today before we close? Okay. Any more questions before we close? Any more questions before we close? Questions, 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 questions. Any more questions before we close? It's all right. In absence of no question, I would like to appreciate everybody that showed up here today. I'd like to say a very big thank you, and I'm proud of you for taking this step into this exciting career, okay? Into this exciting part of life. And I trust that by the end of the 3 days, and as we also continue further, there will be from now till 6 months. There will be a very good 6 months, a year, there will be a very good difference in your life. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Well understood, ma. Said by Divine Ehi. My brother's namesake. Any Divine. Okay. So, in place of no questions, no observations, I would like to say a very big thank you and good night. Like to say a very big thank you and good night. Okay. I would like, so let me also drop my own comment in the comment section. All right. So any other thing we have to say, we can go back to our group chats where I will be dropping our worksheets for the assignment for today. There, maybe in the next 20 to 30 minutes. So wait up for it. Do it this night so that at least you can start preparing your mind for what is to come and for how the way forward for you, for how you will go about your daily activity as an upcoming virtual assistant. All right. So good night. Thank you.